Power outages. We've all been there, right? And they are never convenient. But what if you could just make blackouts a thing of the past for your home? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how Tesla's Powerwall technology is making that a reality. I want you to just think about it for a second. 1 minute, you're in the middle of a movie, maybe cooking dinner or trying to hit a deadline, and then bam, complete darkness. Total silence. The Wi-Fi's gone, the fridge goes quiet, everything just stops. It's that feeling of being completely powerless, literally. But what if you didn't even notice the grid went down? I mean, what if it just didn't affect you at all? So, how is that even possible? Well, this is where some really smart technology steps in. We're talking about a seamless way to keep your lights on, no matter what's going on with the grid outside. So let's dive in and take a look at the system that's designed to do exactly that. Okay, so the solution we're talking about is the Tesla Energy System. And, it's not just one single piece of hardware. It's a whole ecosystem for your home. And to really get how it works its magic, we've got to look at the two key parts that work together to give you real energy independence. So what is this thing really? Well, at its core, the Tesla Energy System is basically your own personal power grid. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a self-contained system that does three things, and it does them brilliantly. First, it makes its own clean electricity from the sun. Second, it stores any power you don't use right away. And third, it uses that stored power whenever you need it. Simple as that. All right, so this system has two main players, two key pieces of the puzzle. First up, you've got the solar panels. These guys are the producers, the ones doing the heavy lifting of turning sunlight into electricity for your house. And then you have the Powerwall. This is the energy bank. It's what saves up all that extra power, for a rainy day or, more importantly, for a dark night. And honestly, that energy piggy bank idea, it's the perfect way to get it. All day long, while the sun's out, your solar panels are making more electricity than you're probably using. So all that extra juice, it's like making little deposits into your Powerwall. Then later, when the sun goes down, or, and this is the key part, the grid fails, you just make a withdrawal. You pull that power right back out to keep everything running smoothly. It's such a simple concept, but man, is it powerful. Okay, so to really understand why this is such a game changer during a blackout, we first need to see how it all works on just a normal, boring, sunny day, right? So let's follow the energy. How does it actually flow through the house? It's actually a really simple three-step dance. Step one, the sun hits your solar panels and they start making electricity. Easy enough. Step two, that power goes straight into your house to run your lights, your TV, whatever you've got on. And step three, and this is crucial, any power you're not using at that moment automatically gets sent over to the Powerwall, charging it up for later. See? Generate, use, store. All right, so that's a normal day, sunshine, easy living. But now for the main event. What happens when things go wrong? The storm rolls in, the whole neighborhood goes dark, and the main power grid just gives up. This is where the system really, truly shines. So boom, the grid is down. For pretty much everyone else on your street, it's time to hunt for flashlights, light some candles, and just wait. But for a house with this system, something totally different happens. Or actually, the amazing part is, nothing happens at all. And this is the real magic right here. The system instantly, in a fraction of a second, detects that the grid went down. Before you could even possibly notice a flicker in the lights, it has already switched your home's power source over from the grid to your charged-up Powerwall. The most important thing to get is this. There is zero interruption, none. Your lights stay on, your Wi-Fi keeps humming, and your life just goes on as normal, while everyone else is in the dark. You're basically in your own little bubble of power. This really changes how you think about it, doesn't it? We're not just talking about some clunky backup generator anymore. No way. We're talking about literally transforming your home into its own little self-sufficient power plant. You're not just a consumer anymore, just pulling power from the grid. You become a producer, a manager. You're a key part of a much smarter energy future. So let's just boil it all down. What's the core value here? Well, first, you get a stable, totally reliable power supply. You're protected from blackouts. Check. Second, you get real energy self-sufficiency, which can lower your bills and means you don't have to rely on an old, rickety power grid. And third, and this is huge, you're doing it all with clean, green, renewable energy from the sun. It's a win-win-win. And that right there is the ultimate takeaway. This kind of tech completely reframes what a home even is. It's not just a place that sucks up energy from the grid anymore. It becomes a producer, a manager, an active part of the solution. So that leaves us with a pretty big question to think about, right? In a world where the big power grid seems more and more fragile, maybe the future of energy isn't just one giant grid, but millions of tiny, smart, connected ones, starting right with our own homes.